welcome everybody. Yay.
Hey!
Yay! Thank you. Yay, finally. After 40 sessions, everybody's very enthusiastic, but unfortunately, we are approaching the last chapter of The Adventures of the Sword Ghost.
Aww.
We are gonna end things here, and we're gonna come to closure. And let's see if there's some things that we can tie together and end it. If you like, een eind aan knopen. That's what I wanted to say. Anyways, still, even though it's the last session, I'm still going to handle it as a D&D session, which means that we're still going to go for inspiration. You might need to throw some dice. We never know what I prepared. It will be the return of the mother of the dragon.
or Draco being very angry for.
So yeah, it's a horde of dragons that is now arriving in Phandalin as a revenge for Cryovane. So for inspiration.
It's my last time I can do this. No?
Yeah, no. Season 2.
You
can do as much as you want.
Yeah.
Ah, no, what? I'm very enthusiastic.
Yay!
Nevertheless, people, let's be very enthusiastic and let's have a very happy theme, and a bit related to our last session. The question for our inspiration is, what message would you like your friends to put on your tombstone? If you die, if you would ever die, what would be put on your tombstone?
At least I tried.
At least I tried.
Yes.
All right. Inspiration for Azrael.
That point once again.
That point once again.
Yeah.
Hey. I thought more for Dimas was more like he could never have enough or something like that.
He almost had it.
He almost. Anyways, well done. Inspiration for Dimas.
Treasure? What treasure?
Oh no, sorry, Diamonds. You are sitting at the table at the moment. You're done digging.
Oh
so, yeah. But we are going much more ahead. I'm still curious to what is going to be on the tombstone of Zephion.
Here lies Zephion, great fighter, and he conquered all but that.
Yeah, fair enough. A good remembrance of the great warrior that Zephion is, of course. So, then we arrive at the section of the recap. Who do you want all to do together the recap, or who wants to do the recap? Who has prepared something to see?
I can.
Let's start with the recap of chapter 40.
Yeah, well, we woke up from a short rest, or we had a short rest. Then we were discovering the castle ruins where we've been, and we eventually found the dragon. And Deimos and Azariah were very clever, and they were shooting at it from a cover. Zephion was he drank an invisibility potion, so he went outside to fight the dragon, but he was not visible, so that was his luck in the beginning. And Draco felt like he's unstoppable, so basically that's what happened shortly, and he got very much smashed by the dragon, and he was very much dead in a very short time. Yeah. And then working together with the remaining three of us, then we eventually managed to kill him. Zephion took the Dragon Slayer sword, and he then killed him. Actually, I was the one who gave the last something, but nevertheless, But we lost Draco, and we found a lot of treasure. Right, Dimus found a lot of treasure in the ruins, and
Yay!
then we were starting to look for someone who could help us revive Draco, and we ended up at Wumpedeer. I always forget his first name. So we ended up with Wumpedeer, and then Azari actually started crying, realizing how much she's missing Draco and how hard it is on her that we lost him. And eventually we went back to the gambling hut and put Draco on the table. And just before that, Siphion actually said that it would have been better if the elf would have died, or it would not have been so hard if the elf would have died, or something like that. So no hard feelings. But yeah, and then we ended up with Draco's dead body on the table and us standing around him.
And a lot of money in our backyard.
And Dimos started digging the treasure.
Yay!
Well done. Inspiration for Azarea, and inspiration for the use of the soundboard for Sephion. Good. For the last time this campaign, this season, are we ready to start chapter 41, the final chapter?
Yay!
Oh no, that sounds...
We have a new sound in the soundboard, especially for today.
The more dramatic version than I imagined it. But
Oh, where is that sound from? Jesus.
they have it. I was thinking about the one for Big Bang Theory when Rajesh is doing the murder mysteries. This is the more dramatic version.
Yes, but we like to be dramatic. All right, let's go.
Oopsie, I'm sorry. That's because it's my accident. Sorry. Okay, I'm going.
Dan and Dragons presents a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. Adventures of the Sword Coast with Azarea Nerikirel, an elf cleric, Sephion, an Aasimar paladin, Dimos the trickster, an half-elf warlock, Draco Amethyus, a dragonborn ranger, myself DM Dan as the dungeon master. Enjoy the final chapter. The sun has set, and even though Phandalin is still completely dark, in one building is shining light. Multiple candles are flickering inside what is now called Quad's Gambling Galore. And around a long table are sitting Sephion, Azarea, Dimos, Buxom Exolite, and Lenana Greywind. On the table lays the remains of Draco Amethyus. And you all are heavily drinking and trying to drink away your misery of losing a companion that has grown on you in the last couple of months. The last few hours you have been informing Buxom and Lenana about your adventures in the Wave Echo Cave, the slaughter of 4 Yetis, and eventually the death of Draco, and the destruction of Cryovane, the White Dragon. Buxom stands up and says, "All right, I think it's time for me to head to bed. Get a good night's rest before I head back to the Dragon Order. I need to travel for months, and I need to write a letter to the commander to inform about the loss of Draco. But that he eventually succeeded in finding a group to slay the dragon. Even though he died, I'm sure he will be rewarded with a high status within the Order. Nothing more noble than to give your life for the cause. As for you all, figure out what to do with the body and where to bury him. Plus, I would be very grateful if I could use one of the horses to get back to the Order." Fucking voice. Good. So, that's what's going on. What do you do?
I look to the other guys and say, guys, Well, he can take a horse ride. I don't mind. I mean, he was a friend of
Let it
mine.
go.
There needs to be more horses, by the way. There's only 3. Just saying.
Oh, we are missing one more.
And one more that was already here, because I already had a horse that was here. Yeah. We got a full stable now, so we can mix.
You have 4 horses, you have a cow, and a very special bull.
Very special bull.
Good. So, thank you very much. Really enjoy that I could have that horse. I'll be leaving earliest in the morning, and right now I'll just sleep on the stage where in the last couple of days I've been sleeping.
Could you do one last favor as well for Draco, maybe? Like if you find any rumor, or maybe the order knows of a place where we can find a scroll of resurrection or a person who can cast a spell, please send us a message.
Oh yes, of course I will. Within the order, though, we think that it's better to keep the dead in peace and give them the rest they deserve. But as an honor to you all, and I will, anything that I hear, I will send a letter to this establishment. So, you might excuse me. It's quite late for an old dragon as I am. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. It's starting to sting a little bit. I think it's now 4 days. 3 days.
I know, since we left, you mean, or?
Yeah, I think he means that since Draco is dead, and I start crying again.
Yeah. So I think
yeah.
we
should bury him.
We should. It's time maybe that we would bury him.
And to be fair, if we find a scroll of resurrection, we can always unbury him and then cast a spell, and he will be fine again. It's really strange. It's some really high magic, but it seems to work. So
Sildar stands up from the table because Sildar Hallwinter is also there. The DM forgot, but he is there. And he says, I think it would not be a very big problem if you would like to bury him on the cemetery next to the Church of Luck, where Sister Goril is having, the remembrance of the rest of the people that have passed away in Phandalin. It's up to you, of course. But I'm also gonna head to bed, which is my bed is in the kitchen. Good night to you all. And once again, thank you very much for saving Phandalin and the area of the Sword Coast.
I feel like I can't sleep anyways, so I think I'm just gonna take Draco already to the sister and start preparing his body for burial for tomorrow.
shall we? Well, to the sister, we still need to go to Exholm and bring all the townspeople back.
I think she's still in Exholm, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we still need to tell them, but I'm gonna hang up the dragon's head, and then maybe I can write really quickly to Exholm to get them back, and then you can prepare and bomb. You know how to bomb? Did you know that from cleric school?
I know how to. I can also mummify him, but I'm not sure he would be very happy with his organs gone if he would get it back. So, yeah.
That's okay. I believe. No, I believe his the organs get back as well if we can manage to bring him back. So that's.
I hope for him. Yeah. Nevertheless, I'm gonna get the cart and prepare him then to put him there and stuff. So that's how quick I am doing it. So, yep.
All right.
Well, then I'm hanging up the dragon's head
Yeah, I can't.
with the neck down, so the blood can drip out and it can dry and it doesn't rot. And then I quickly get on Twinkle and I drive as fast as the wind will carry me to Axholm to get the town back.
On your own. Is the DM's question, because it will take you. It will take you the whole night. So you will arrive there in the morning. If you go in full speed, of course.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, in full speed, there's no perception check, so you don't know what you're gonna encounter on the road.
Demas, you want to go with me then?
Yeah. Sure. And then he's going back.
Go back
checking.
I go back to him and I tell him I'm gonna send Gwat to sleep out.
Yeah, thank you, Azrea. Oh, wonderful. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah.
Azrea,
I even go to Petunia. Petunia.
Okay.
You're back again.
Yes, and I pat her in the head.
Oh.
Like on the head.
You know what I will be down for? To make a big statue of Draco. Of some of the...
I just thought you were going to say a big steak because she's petting the cow. But
No. Not of Petunia. Okay, I'm taking a horse.
I also have another suggestion. Maybe we can rename our gambling to make it like Draco and Gwat's Gambling Galore. So his name will be talked about for many years because this is going to be a famous place.
Yeah.
That's an idea. That's yeah.
Yeah, Draco and Gwat's Gambling Galore, this was going to be.
It just doesn't ring though. Maybe a whole different name. Let's think about that on the way.
Yeah.
But I like the idea to remember Draco. Like put an on.
It could be G and D gambling hut.
So
let us sink in. Yeah.
Azarea. You are going to the Shrine of Luck, right? To prepare the burial ceremony for Draco. While Cephion and Dymas are going to hurry themselves towards Axholm through the night, where they will arrive in the morning. Is that correct, everybody?
Yes,
correct.
Very good. Then we skip to tomorrow morning, where Draco and Dymas will arrive at Axholm Fortress.
Cephion and Dymas.
Yes, Draco is dead, unfortunately. Where's the Axholm Fortress? You are rushing. Like, you are high gallop, high speed. You're traveling towards Axholm Fortress on your bull and your horse. You don't encounter a lot of trouble on the way. You hear some wolves in the distance howling, but before they can get even close to you, you are already far, far ahead of the sounds of these wolves. And when the sun is rising on the horizon, you see the gigantic fortress of Axholm that is caved out in the mountains rising in front of you. And you see that the iron fence at the gate is closed when you arrive.
Right. So we're can't move, by the way, but yeah, as we approach the gate, we say we're waving our hand as we approach to say, "Hey, townspeople, hello, we're back.
The beacon has been lit.
The beacon has been lit."
Who goes there? You hear a voice coming from one of the arrow slits to your right side. Who goes there?
It's Sephion and Demas.
The saviors!
The saviors.
The dragon is slain. The town is safe.
All right, we'll open up the fence. And before you, you see that the iron gate is going up very slowly. And there, the gates, the very big wooden doors are slowly opening towards the inside. And there are two of Helia's guards welcoming you. The creature has been slain?
Creature has been slain. Yes.
Really? The white dragon has been destroyed?
The white
We have his
dragon.
head.
Yes.
All right. That's the best news we've ever got. Let's go to Helia. Let's follow us to Helia. She's set up in the throne room of the Exxon Fortress.
Christ.
You move along through the big entry, through more heavy doors, and there in the throne room, on top of the throne, on the pedestal, is sitting Helia, the current townmaster of Phandalin. And when she sees you coming in, you see that a smile appears on her face, but you see that she's very surprised. And her eyebrows raise and she says, Sephion? Dimas? Are you the only ones that return from your quest?
Nope. No.
Actually, you don't. Just not everybody's alive.
Yeah. They said we lost Draco, but
That's the dragon, right?
yes.
That's very unfortunate. Have you slain the dragon?
Yes.
And have you found Wave Echo Cave?
Yes. We also have.
You found the riches within?
Yes.
No riches, sadly.
No riches
What?
within.
Oh, yeah, no.
Would you share the location of the Wave Echo Cave for the
No.
people of Phandalin to...
No.
Why not?
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm looking. Oh. What's it?
That's to be negotiated about.
To be negotiated.
But we did slay the dragon.
You did slay the dragon. That is fantastic, wonderful news. We can leave this damned place. Sometimes we still think it haunts in here. We hear voices echoing in the halls through the night. We are happy to be able to leave. Very good.
Yes. And I think what Sephion also meant with why we are not very eager to share the location is the cave. It's probably way too dangerous to go there. That's it has been collapsing, and undead's going there. We barely escaped.
You barely escaped? Sounds to me a bit like a failure.
Yeah, and then we found the dragon, and then we killed him.
Well, that's at least a success. Very well. Well, that's then. Okay, so Wave Echo Cave, not very much. That's very unfortunate. It could, back in the day, and we're talking about years and years ago, Phandalin was prosperous just because of that Wave Echo Cave. You know that, right? We were a mining town. And I just thought that with the location of the Wave Echo Cave, we could get Phandalin up and running again.
We can get Phandalin up and running without the cave, I'm sure.
Really? Are you sure? How?
We will make Phandalin great again.
You will make Phandalin great again. How will you do that?
With our gambling lore.
The Great Reset, it's called. It's an amazing plan. We build a gambling galore, and it's gonna get a full rebrand.
It's a safe haven. Like we can even make a museum of all the great deeds that we did.
And how does your gambling galore help Phandalin in the way?
Well, we can make sure that we will get a lot of tourists. But either way, like I'm sure you know you see this. Like not only us, but you can also help make Phandalin great again, and all the other townspeople. It's a safe haven again. The dragon is gone, and we should all go back and work hard for it.
You was there any treasure from the dragon, perhaps, maybe, that could make Phandalin great again? Something you could.
Fortunately not. It's new, the dragon, and so that's. I mean, we discovered some looters who killed them, but we think that those were not the first ones. So.
And a lot of orcs were there.
Yeah, we want to make a suggestion because we left our dear companion Azalea alone. We just came here quickly to say that you come back, and then maybe we can continue this conversation when we're back in town.
Yes.
Because we want to mourn our friend Draco.
Of course, I respect that. We will also pay our respects. It will take at least more than a day for us to pack up and get going, and we will probably arrive tomorrow somewhere in Phandalin with the whole group, but we will hurry.
Can I ask, is our Roanna and Mabrek also here still?
Roanna, no, of course, they are upstairs. Mabrek Oakbelt is having his store upstairs, and Roanna, I think she might be somewhere near the kitchen. Do you want me to call her, or do you see, or?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Of course.
Well, please.
Sorry?
Pip as well, please, because Toblin stayed in the town, if I remembered correctly, right?
Oh.
No, everybody's here.
Oh.
Could you get could you Roanna Roastery? She's in the kitchen together with Toblin and the rest of the. Could you? Of course. I'll go to the kitchen, and you see that he walks through very big doors, and from when the doors open, you smell not the most fantastic smell of food, but it is food nonetheless. And you see the back of Toblin, who's very busy in the kitchen, and after a couple of seconds, the doors open up, and Roanna Roastery comes running through the door, arms open wide, running towards Dimas, saying, Dimas, I thought I would never see you again. It's been so long. This is a horrible place to live in. It's safe, though. Feel safe, but not pleasant.
Don't you worry. The Phandalin is safe again. We can go back home.
Can I ride with you?
Yes, you can.
Very good. I will get on the back of your Are you with the horse, or how are you here?
Yes, I'm with the horse.
Good. Helia stands up and she claps in her hands and she says, okay, do we have stuff to do here? We will get going. We will see you in Phandalin tomorrow during the day. If nothing occurs on the road, we'll see you there. All right?
Also, Helia, can I suggest that we set up a celebration? Like a town's fair-ish thing. Celebrate that the dragon is gone. That new time.
100%. Yes, tomorrow evening will be full of festivities. And
Wonderful.
all, of course, on your account. We're gonna celebrate your heroism, and we're gonna mourn the loss of your friend.
That sounds great.
It's really nice that the town wants to do that for us. Can I speak to Toblin for 1 second quickly?
Hey! And she snaps her fingers, and then a guard is looking at her again. Get Toblin from the kitchen as well, please. Okay. Hey, Toblin! Yes! Your presence is requested in the throne room. And Toblin comes from the kitchen through the double doors. Looks at you all very surprised, but you see that there's also a smile on his face, which you don't see that very often. My presence was requested.
Yes. First of all, can you come back with us soon. We have some room, and I need to can you come here to this corner? I need to discuss something with you.
Very secret. He looks a bit hesitant towards Halia, but Halia nods at him and sits back in the throne, and he just goes to you in the corner. Why so sneakily, Mr. Samuel?
It says on a loud voice, and can I get a casket of morning beer? Here is 5 gold. Because I want to get drink on morning beer, so you can get one.
I don't have morning beer here in Exalt, sir. It's hard to prepare in the kitchen that I have here, but I have plenty of stock in the basement in the Stone Hill, even though I locked it. I will come with you, so I can give it to you as soon as we are at the Stone Hill Inn.
That would be amazing.
My wife and Pip will come with the whole group, but I will come with you. Just make sure that give me 5 minutes to arrange this with my wife. You know how women can be, right? New England too.
Either you can drop on back of my horse. That's fine. It's strong enough to carry 2.
Really? But what about Pip? What about my kid?
Oh, Pip can come. I mean, Debus, you're short anyway. Can Pip ride with you?
Well, Rana is also riding with me.
Oh, fuck. My bull Pip is small, right? Well, we can ride with 3 of us. I have a strong. You're not afraid of bulls, I hope.
He's strong enough. It depends. Is it a gay bull?
No.
No. Okay, then nothing to worry about.
Okay, that's then. Yeah, we can ride with 3 of us. That should work.
Good. And so it shall be. I always wanted to say that. Took me 41 chapters. As you load yourselves on the bull and on the horse, Rowena is sitting behind Damus and puts her arms around his waist and puts her head on his shoulder while they start slowly moving towards Phandalin. Sephion is on the bull with the Toblin and his wife and Pip behind him. It's a bit cramped, but good enough. It's a magical bull, so it's big enough for the 4 of them. And together you ride back towards Phandalin. And this time you're not in that much of a hurry. You're not very fast. So you are gonna take about 3/4 of a day, which means you will arrive around the evening. The sun has already set. And you arrive at Phandalin in the evening. It's dark. And let's go to Azarea. What you doing? Or what have you been doing? Is there something that you've been doing while they were away? They've been away the whole night and day before they come back.
Yeah, I went with the cart and Draco's body to the... I don't remember what it's called. The
Shrine of Luck.
Thing. Yes, to the Shrine of Luck.
Mm-hmm.
To prepare Bergie's and Draco's body for the burial. So I've been putting it in balsam and wrapping it in silk and giving a prayer, chanting a prayer until they are coming back, and burning incense and lighting candles.
Lighting candles.
Yeah.
Do you do this on the altar of the Shrine of Luck, for example?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So that's what you've been spending your whole day. You really show your respects to Draco. There's also the cart, and the horse is also there, and you put him nicely there, and he looks incredibly peaceful right there with the candlelight and the incense. And we go to the evening where Damus, together with Rowana and Sephion, together with the Toblin, the Stonehill family, arrives in Phandalin. Phandalin is very dark, but when you arrive on the marketplace, you see that there is light burning inside the Shrine of Luck. And you all assume that that's where Azalea is with Draco. So you arrive in Phandalin. Where do you go? What you gonna do?
I think to where we think Azure is.
Yes, everyone, you agree?
Yes, I will
Or-
quickly drop off the stone hills and to take the one casket of morning beer with me to the shrine.
Of course, yeah. So you have a casket of morning beer. The Stone Hills are thanking you for safe travels back to Phandalin, and Toblin tells you that he is gonna prepare all night for tomorrow's feast in celebration of the, well, let's say the victory over the dragon and the safety of Phandalin. Back to the Shrine of Luck then. There's a fly
Takes
here.
3 glasses, by the way.
Sorry, you take 2 caskets. Very well. Yeah, he's happy to give you.
No. 3 glasses. 3
Oh,
glasses.
3 glasses. Okay. So 1 casket and 3 glasses. Let me get Sephion out.
Ooh, nice.
There you are. You arrive at the Shrine of Luck, and inside the shrine, which is a building basically built out from large stones in a circle, with one opening, which is an archway in the front, and inside there's an altar with some stones around it, and on those stones, Azalea nicely put candles and incense, which creates a very nice atmospheric light and scent inside the Shrine of Luck.
I remember this place. I believe there's a brass brazier inside. And so I go inside so I can do the ritual to summon York back.
There is a brass brazier inside, indeed, and very well thought. York is appearing from thin air inside this area. After 10 minutes, I guess, right? It was a ritual of 10 minutes, no?
Could be.
Let's say it's 10 minutes. Ah, Master, I cannot even remember anymore when was the last time I saw you. But it was nice in hell, but it's also nice to see your face again. And of course... no, he cannot talk to Rowena, sorry.
Yeah, well, good to see you as well, York.
Yes.
It's been a while.
You finished with your adventures, or are we gonna slay the dragon together?
The dragon is dead?
The dragon is dead, okay, very well.
Yes.
Very good, very proud of you, Master.
So, we'll have to figure out what to do next.
Well, I'm sure you come up with a good thing.
Have you seen Balthazar in the meantime in hell?
Yes, Balthazar. He had this peculiar helmet that gave him bright red eyes, gained a bit of respect from the others, but he also said he tricked you, but yeah, don't know how that really went. He said he was a bit angry with you. Yeah, he was a bit upset with you. Something about a wand.
Yeah, well,
So that's why he tricked you. Probably nothing to really worry about. He will show his face soon enough.
yeah, that was okay. I understand him, but we got her either way. So,
Yeah, very good.
Good to know.
He's just, he's not used to, people talking back to him from this realm. And apparently you've talked back to him, and that really upsets him a bit. That's why he tricked you. That's basically what I've heard in the, in the rumors of hell. Also in hell we talk.
yeah, of course. But after he tricked us, no more grudges, right? He was doing his own thing again, not talking too much about us.
Yeah. People very quickly saw through the helmet with the red eyes, so people are making fun of him again. So he'll probably show up quickly enough, and he probably needs something again. You know how he is.
All right, let's go outside.
Let's go. Yes. Oh, flying. I missed flying.
I would like to fly. I can fly, but yeah.
So, what are you talking about then? And he, York is just flapping away, and you arrive back at the Shrine of Luck.
We're joining Sephion and Azrea.
All right. tell me, everybody, what you're doing. Azarea, Sephion, would you like to tell me what you're doing? What your thoughts are?
Well, guys, do we want to just bury him and then order a gravestone for him, or shall we order a gravestone and a tombstone and a coffin and ask the others of Phandalin if they want to join his funeral?
Well, I suggest we actually find a tomb make a tomb for him behind our inn. Because
Why then we have an excellent place. We have like somebody who we can visit them, but there's also, or if he's resurrected, we can do that. But then we can also hide a certain item there. That's like, yeah, good idea.
exactly, multifunctional, and then we can easily get to him if we want to get them back.
Okay.
So, you're gonna bury them? You're gonna bury Draco here at the shrine, or you want to have like a grave next to your gambling hut? Is that smart?
Boom.
Yeah, we're gonna build a tomb next to our gambling hut, behind our gambling hut.
You think that's attractive for guests? I'm just thinking, Rowena.
It's behind it, so they won't know. It's
used to manage
it
stuff,
will be,
it could be an attraction point, maybe.
I think it can become a pilgrimage later.
Well, it's the great Draco, the dragon who killed the white dragon and flew up to do the white dragon while he was almost dead and wounded, and he still had the power to fight and taunt the dragon. I mean, there will be definitely people who I think there could. I mean, I don't want to make an attraction out of him, but he could be. He could be one.
You diamonds, you always try to get money out of anything, but all right then, yeah, good.
That was not my intention, but I just saw the logic in it.
I didn't know him that much. Still, rest in peace, Draco. May your Bahamut be with you. Wherever you are.
Do a little soldier thing as well. First, here is I tap open the casket. I say, yeah, here, Demas. And then I go stand next to Draco and I say, the brave die never, though they sleep in dust. Their courage nerves 1,000 living men. And I put a little bit from my glass on to him. And then I say, let us not forget our fallen comrades, but remember them always, for they have earned our respect and admiration with their lives. We knew them, we remember them, and they will not be forgotten. To our fallen comrades, I toast. And I pull my glass up in the air and I drink.
Toast as well. Like, that was beautiful, Sephion.
Yeah. I also toss a little bit on Draco's body, and then I drink the rest.
Doing the same.
He looks beautiful, Azarea. You balmed him really, really, really good. Like, wow.
And then I burst out in crying again. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, shall we take him back and let's make the beautiful tomb for him, and then I don't know who can make it.
You can ask Oakbelt, maybe.
Yeah, Oakbelt can help us, I think. I mean, he's a carpenter, more with wood, but I'm sure he can put together some stones as well, right? Yeah. Sure he can. He can do that. He's a dwarf. All dwarves can work with stone.
Exactly. Like knitting for women.
No sexist, but okay.
Very good. So you go back to the Quad Gambling Galore.
Yes.
That's the Phandalin Quad Gambling Galore. And for now, you just, I think, bury him there somewhere in the back until the tomb is ready, or what you're gonna do
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
with a small tombstone. Good. Tell me where you want to have him.
Let's bury him on top of the next to the to the loot.
To the loot. All right. Well, then here it comes. Your inspiration question. I also asked to Draco himself. So here's his tombstone, and what's on there came directly from Draco himself.
I like it.
What it says for the listeners, it says, "Too stupid to understand death was a real thing. Rest in peace, Draco Prometheus, proud member of the Dragon Order."
Aye.
As a last remembrance of Draco Prometheus.
Before we completely bury him, I go to the kitchen and I get a jar of honey and I put it next to his body.
He would have loved that.
Yeah.
I'm sure he still does.
Then I start crying again.
Don't you want a little piece of his beard to remember him by?
No, I'm gonna revive him at one point anyway.
Can I ask Kazure, like, was there something between you and Draco after all? I don't know. Because some moments.
Let me say it this way: I never felt about a dragon ever this way before.
Well, I'm sorry for you.
It's okay.
Nonsense.
All right, let's prepare our end for the festivities as well.
Great life, not that.
Yes.
I think that's what Draco would have wanted as well. By the way, you're still attached to your horse, I think.
The horse is attached to me. But yeah, okay.
He has so much fortune that he can just stay on the horseback the whole day.
At all times, that's how noble.
Posh people.
When Daimos puts the horse back outside, when he sits down on the table, and you all are preparing the gambling hut for festivities, is that correct? What you're doing? How? What's the plan here? You want to have the festivities in here or in the town square, or what's your thoughts?
I think we should honor Draco's idea. And because I think he put a golden statue here somewhere, no?
He was carrying a gold statue. I'll take out my bag and here it is.
Was he?
What was that idea, Safiel?
It was a little idol.
He wanted to do a raffle, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like a raffle, like a lottery thing, like a
Yeah, raffle.
yeah.
So we need to prepare some cards, like numbers, and then we can sell them, and then that way we can make money. That was his idea, I think.
Yes, I think we should go to the festivities in the town square, and when they're finished or later in the evening, will be, or the day after maybe, the official opening of our gambling hut, Gambling Galore. With the raffle.
I think the raffle, we should try to disconnect that from the Gambling Galore. I think we can use that to gather money to build his tomb really nicely with gold and everything.
That's also a good idea.
So, Dimas. So we're gonna have celebrations tomorrow in the market, and then the day after we're gonna have the official opening of the Gambling Galore.
I think so. Yeah, seems suitable.
You said there was gonna be a rebranding. You said to Halia. What does that mean?
Of the town, you mean?
No, I thought you meant to maybe change, like, give it a name to remember Draco by, or you would like to stick with the God's Gambling Galore. I love the name God's Gambling Galore. It's just
I love
rolls nicely off the tongue, but
yeah, that's the thing. I think maybe we'll find another way to remember Draco by.
well, the statue I found a very nice idea, though. What would you suggest, Azarea? Sitting on the stage over there. Why don't you join us on the table? She probably is.
Oh, sorry. I'm playing my lute too deep.
Oh, I didn't know you could play the lute, Azarea. That's something I haven't seen you do. Even though I as you know, me as a Rowena, I actually don't know anything about you except for that you're an incredible, powerful elf, probably.
No.
Nonetheless, so tomorrow party in the market, then the day after the opening here. Are we gonna invite everybody from the town square to come here then? And what's that plan with the golden statue? How are you gonna play that out, Serpion?
Well, we need to have some work to do. So we need to get parchment and write down numbers. So you write on each parchment the number double with an autograph, so it cannot be easily copied. And then we sell the numbers, and then we pull one number, and that winning number is gonna get the treasure.
Okay. And how do you know? I'm not sure if you're questioning why I mingle so much. You asked me to run this place in your absence, so I'd like to be involved. How are we gonna get money from this?
So we're gonna sell the raffle tickets for 50 silver, and we're gonna sell like 500 or 1,000 tickets. Some people probably want to buy more.
Okay. And pardon me, Azarea, I don't want to, all respect for Draco, but what if we say that, with buying a ticket like this, you sponsor a tiny bit for a statue of Draco? Everybody who would come in would feel needed to buy one, don't they?
That was also the idea. That's why we want to dedicate this raffle for Draco's statue and his tomb.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I mean, actually, for what we've done for the town with the dragon, actually the town could also put some money together for the tomb, but for a statue.
Let's hope that they're willing to do that. That would be really nice.
We cannot ask for that. Let's hope they are. But I mean, we spoke to Halia yesterday. I'll have to see it. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't.
Yeah, and on the other hand, what are we gonna do with the statue if we revive him? So, yeah. But
didn't you talk to Halia this morning?
He will still like it, I think, seeing a statue of him. Oh. And let's. I think we should leave the God's Gambling Galore the name as it is, because it's such a nice name. But I suggest we also name the honey, the meat, we'll just call it Draco's Delight. How about that?
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic.
And then we paid some attention in close a little bit. I mean, even though we do a raffle, I mean, you're quick with your hands, aren't you, Demas?
Yeah, why?
Well, for instance, we can also guide the process of the raffle itself.
You mean you want to stage it, or like play a trick on the town?
Well, I mean, I think also in Draco's honor. We were talking about special devices and tricks, and yeah, it gave me an idea. So you could say, for instance, that the winning number doesn't get sold or gets sold to a specific person.
Was that Draco's idea? Yeah.
No,
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you suggest this, what do you say about this, Rana? I know you're also up to these things. You're good with this.
Damn it! You ask me about trickery and thievery. I think we've grown up with each other long enough to know that I don't have anything against this.
It just surprises me, Sefion, that you came with this.
Well, in this case, we need to earn as much money as possible. So, in my opinion, we should have a raffle and earn a lot of money of there, and have the statue to sell for a lot of gold. Because I think Draco needs to have an amazing statue, and the tomb needs to be. It needs to be a pilgrimage. So it has to be like.
It's such a shame though, because normally dragons have hordes of treasure around them, and then you guys didn't find anything.
Well, and then look at it.
Yep. Well, I'm looking around. I see that no one else is around except for Azrae and Sefion and Raina, right?
Do a perception check.
Oh, I can roll the dice.
Hey! Even in the last chapter, we still use the dice.
I had to get them from the bakje. There we go, and that is perception is -1, so 13.
13. Yeah, it's all of you. You also know that everybody is still in Exholm preparing to travel. Basically, they are traveling. They just, you know that you're safe.
Yeah.
Except for
the other guys are sleeping.
A very peculiar cow in the back, but yeah, well, nobody knows
Right.
that.
So I'm saying, like, Rana, yeah, we did find some treasure. That's
You did found some
well,
treasure.
yeah, we did find a good treasure.
A good treasure. So,
yeah.
What is a good treasure? Is it like a few hundred gold or is it less?
It's more than you've ever seen before.
Oh, I think maybe I love you even more now.
Well, I suggest. I mean, this. I'm sure Draco wanted it as well. A nice amount of it will go to extending the building. I'd say the quartz gambling floor. We'll ask Oakbell for that.
The second floor. I think didn't you already design it? I remember seeing a piece of paper that you showed.
Yeah, I had an idea for it. Yes. So that, and we can use some of it for the tomb of Draco as well. I'm sure the tomb won't be more than. I mean, I think a few hundred gold will probably get us a long way.
I think so. Like, I think you're gonna be. I think if I need to believe what you're just saying, then I think you have money enough to buy the whole town eventually. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh wow.
Yes.
I've never been so excited in my life.
And you're working with us. That's good.
Ah, yes.
You made a nice, good call coming with us from Neverwinter.
The beach Leviathan. Still have good memories there. But there was just one question still. What happened to this? I don't know what it's called. You've been talking about the black spider. What happened with this?
Yeah, he escaped.
Really?
Yep.
Isn't that then something we should concern us about, or?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe he will pop up. I think we should check on drinks and food before we eat it.
But how do you know he escaped? What happened?
Did he escape? I'm looking to Sefion. Like, really?
Yeah.
Well, from what I remember, there was a dwarf who said there were 3 persons, and we went back to check the room, and we couldn't find anybody. So, I mean, I don't know if that's the black elf, the black spider, but somebody escaped in the Wave Echo Cave. Or we've been fat lies. That's also, but I don't think that poor
I
dwarf
thought
was.
that guy was the Black Spider. Not the guy we killed first at the stairs, but when we went in the room, there was a guy who surprised us from behind, who walked around, and I thought that was the Black Spider.
Yes, but then we spoke to the dwarf.
Yes.
He said that there was another one, and he was hidey, and then we didn't find him. Remember, we went to look in the room.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah.
My gut says that was the Black Spider. Either that or he's dead. One of the two.
Well,
Somebody escaped.
Now I'm actually a little bit worried again. I thought there wasn't a definitive end to this now, but now I'm like getting a little bit sweaty and like, oh no.
are you telling me that
Oh no. There we go. No, okay, but yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, as long as we're safe here, and as long as this Black Spider doesn't know that we have a gambling hut in Phandalin, then we should be fine, right?
Maybe probably not, but we can just spray some bug spray around the door.
Don't we have like security guard? Oh no, he's dead.
We should hire a security guard, by the way. That's a good
Talking
idea.
about it.
Yeah, well, we had one, but he got killed.
Oh
Justice.
yes, we had one.
Justice.
Oh yeah.
Justice has completely been healed by Sister Garail.
Oh, of course, yes.
Oh yeah, we forgot about him.
Still have one.
Yay!
I spent a lot of talking with him in Exxon Fortress, and he's looking very forward to still serve in the Guath Gambling Galore if he's still welcome. So that's good, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, he was
Perfect.
a dealer, right?
Yes, he used to work at the casino in Neverwinter.
Yes. But at the box, he was the security guard we hired, and he got killed.
Oh, you mean the chef? Yeah.
He was a cook, the chef.
He was a
Yeah.
cook and security
cook?
guard, but unfortunately.
Yeah, we had a double role for him, if I remember correctly. Well, maybe we can.
I'll write to Hard Rock and to Carlethia to see if one of them can come for if they are in the area or so to come to play at the opening. I'm not sure if you remember, we have Hard Rock, which is the dwarf.
I was about to ask.
Yeah. That would be really nice if he could play.
We have Elruil Carlithian, the bard from the other casino who promised to play, but we'll see which one is in the area. I'll write to them. I'll write to them right away. And she stands up and she walks outside to the porch.
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. If you don't mind, I'm like really in need of like a proper bed, so I'm gonna sleep in my old room at Dublin's.
I understand you completely. I'm gonna sleep here on next to Guath.
No, I think you're the reason that I don't want to sleep here, because the last time you and Rowena were together, it was like I couldn't sleep.
You know what, Diamond? I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna sleep in the shed with Guath.
Ah, nice. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna light the fire and then
lay down here.
drinking another Draco's Delight, and then
Rowena comes back in and says,
Rowena,
where did everybody go?
I know everyone's going to sleep. Come next week. Let's sleep before the fire. It's nice.
The whole gambling galore for ourselves.
Well, kind of. Like we still have some guests around, but for now we're alone.
Good, and you can imagine for yourself what's going to happen in Guath's gambling galore. Not much gambling going on this night. But we skip to the next day, where
It should have been the.
yeah, exactly.
More like that.
Yeah, or it doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe if I go really much into it, we don't know how hung Dimas is. Otherwise, it could be.
Well, I understand you completely. I'll come next week. Let's sleep before the fire. It's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or maybe if I go really much into it, we don't know how hung Dimas is. Otherwise, it could be.
It could be many things, but yeah. I think air horn goes always good.
Anyways, I think they're gonna have some good rest, and we skip to the next day. Sephion is having his rest nicely in his old room at Toblin's, where in the morning he will wake up very refreshed, very so happy to sleep in a bed again. It's been a while. We have Azarea, who has been cuddling together with Guath, which she also missed in the last couple of days, maybe even weeks, to cuddle with Guath nicely. Also, Dimas had someone to cuddle with, and you all sleep for a very long time. Even though it's almost noon when you wake up, and you hear. Let's say that Sephion wakes up first in Toblin's Stonehill Inn, where he gets up and he gets dressed. At least I think you get dressed, right?
Yeah, wash himself properly for the first time. And cleans his armor. So, because there was still blood and mud. Fresh clothes, and then he comes down all refreshed and ready for the celebration. Oh.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
Toblin is behind the counter. You see that he's very busy stacking up all kind of tons and barrels and rolling stuff outside. When you look through the window, you see that he is setting up that his wife and Pip is walking around, setting up the outside bar again. And he comes to you and says, Sir Sephion, very good to see you. Hope you slept very well. Of course, you know that you didn't have to pay for this night. Makes much more sense, of course. Wouldn't dare to ask you for any money for that. Nevertheless, I'm not sure if you have noticed, but everybody from Phandalin has arrived almost an hour ago. They walked through the whole night. They couldn't wait to get back to their own places. So we're quite on track for the festivities for tonight. We are setting up the bar, so we're very looking forward to it. Is there anything I can get you?
Second was two silvers a night.
What you doing, sir?
Three.
Chanting something Jewish.
I give 500 silver pieces.
What?
And that's, that should be enough for the next year, I think. That my room doesn't get anything.
We will take utmost care. We're happy to have you here, Sephion. Does that mean you're gonna live here, or because aren't you having, a residence in Neverwinter, as far as I know?
But I want to have like a second. I want my room always to be ready for me, so this is like a payment in.
Not a problem at all. You and I, we've had our disagreements, destroying doors and all that kind of stuff. But all is forgiven, of course. Sir Sephion, we're happy to have you here. And anytime you need to have your horse settled, you can always count on Pip.
Yes, I need to speak to him as well. Let me go outside. And I give like Pip.
Hiya, fella!
This,
Oh, Mr. Sephion, it's been a while. I've seen you. How are you doing?
Here is 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces? Don't do that in front of my mom.
Yeah, well, that's not my problem. You have to take care of also there's like 4 horses and a bull and a cow. That needs
where?
To be, at the gambling galore. So.
Oh, the old sleeping giant, yes.
Yes. So that's enough for the next few months to take care of them every day. And you can have the milk. So you can milk the cow.
Really?
And you can milk the bull, and you can use the milk that they produce.
You can milk the bull.
I can milk the bull. Are you sure?
I guess that not so much, but it's also looks like milk.
I'll ask my dad about that. But yeah, milk the bull. Doesn't he only have one thing to pull on?
Milk the cow at least, so you can make some fresh milk every day.
Of course. Whew. This went very awkward, very quickly, as usual, Sir Zephion. Very well. Good then. And Zephion, I think you are heading back to the gambling galore.
Yes.
Where you have Azarea standing outside, cuddling her wolf again. And Rowena and Dymus are fully dressed. Rowena is in the kitchen preparing some nice food. And Dymus, what are you doing?
I'm still chilling on the bear hide, because haven't had such a good sleep since a long time.
Very well. You enter the gambling galore. What do you say?
Who?
Zephion.
Oh. Jesus, this thing. Can you please open a window? It smells very intimate.
What?
Intimate? I'm making eggs.
How does intimate smell? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, well, don't let me go into details. Let me just say, after such a night, you can smell it.
All right.
I think you should open a window and yeah, make yourself a little bit decent because you look like you had fun last night.
Oops. I put myself out of the picture by accident. Thank you. I'm coming in. I come through the door and I'm like, ooh, Jesus. And then I take out, Bahamut. And I take out an incense and I start burning it and I put it on the table.
See, I'm not the only one who smelled it.
Is it that bad, really? Okay, well, apparently. You know what? I'm taking up my wizard's hat and I'm gonna cast opening the doors and casting the gust cantrip spell to air out the room.
Can you roll me a d20 for that?
Well, yeah. First d20 or 14. Yeah, that's good. Plus 4 is 18 in Arcana, so I can cast it, and then it basically works.
Very well. You're not wrecking the place. You're even nicely precise with your casting of the double wind. And you're all having a nice chat, and you're slowly preparing yourselves for the feast for this night. So, evening has come, and the town square of Phandalin is completely packed with everybody. Everybody who lives in Phandalin has come out to celebrate. There is decorations throughout the whole town. As soon as Halia arrived back in Phandalin, she put orders out to decorate the town with flags and decorations. Toplin put his bar outside again, where he is handing out beers and drinks all around. His wife is going around with little snacks, and everybody's having a fantastic, great time. There is music also playing by Adabra. Adabra is having out her violin, and everybody is just in a great sense. This town has been living in fear, and even though some were thinking last time we had a celebration on this market square, it did not really end that well. But the dragon is out, but still the Helia's town guards are in the streets and around to make sure that if there's anything, that nothing will disturb the celebrations. And on the town square, there's a little bit of a hillside, and there is Helia standing. And behind Helia is Sephion, Azarea, and Dimas. And she raises her hands, and the music dies down, and everybody is looking into the direction of Helia. And she turns around, she looks at Sephion, she looks at Azarea, she looks at Dimas. And she speaks. People, we are gathered here around to celebrate our safety and our freedom. And of course, these 3 heroes that are standing behind me. Sephion, Azarea, and Dimas have been victorious in their battle against the dragon. I would like all to raise our glasses to celebrate their victory over the dragon and to give peace back to Phandalin. And everybody cheers and applauds and drinks. And then they cheer once more. And then she raises her hands again and everybody goes silent. But unfortunately, they are not complete. A companion called Draco Emetheus is missing amongst us. And I would like for us all to pay our respects to Draco. So please, let's have a minute of silence for Draco.
Also raising my glass in remembrance of Draco.
Good. Now, Sephion, Azarea, Dimas, I here now would like to reward you with the highest of honors that I, as a Town Master Phandalin, could ever give anybody. Please take this brush that you can put on that will show everybody that you are honored persons in Phandalin and around for your victory of the dragon and freeing us from evil. I would like to ask you if there's anything else you expect from me as a thanks. Nothing?
Well, no, not really expecting much reward of that sense, because I think this whole town has had many losses in the last year. I think it's important for all of us to rebuild this town, as we discussed earlier as well. We want to make the life great again here in Phandalin. And I decided that I'm going to donate. Yeah, you might scare. I'm going to donate, taking out a bag of gold, 200 gold of my own stash, and I'm giving it to Helia. I say, like, please make sure, promise me that you will put this to good use for the restoration of the town and the growth, so for better times.
And you see that she gets tears in her eyes and she turns a bit red and she's completely shocked by your gesture. And for the first time ever, she's stumbling and lost for words. And she takes the gold and she looks you straight in the eye and says, I promise that everything that I will do, I will put in use to make Phandalin prosperous and great again. Instead of, you know, in our history of the last months, every time we spoke, you all accepted stuff from me and you were negotiating stuff. But to give something back to us instead of demanding treasure and prices is... it's beyond... I don't have words for this. Incredibly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate it.
You're welcome. There's no need. Let's just be good for the town and be prosperous. And let's celebrate.
Yay!
Anybody else wants to say something?
Yes. Yes.
Safion, please.
The willingness of Sword Coast veterans to sacrifice for their homes has earned them our lasting gratitude. Since it's not only Draco who has fallen, but there have been more. We shouldn't forget also the woodcutter in Verna, who has fallen and stand for this town. The family that got killed in the attack. And there are more that fell in the last few times. And the legacy of heroes is the memory of us all and the inheritance of a great example. In their honor, I think we should make a statue. And for this, we're gonna organize a raffle. You can buy a ticket for the donation of your quest with a minimum of 50 silver. And all the innings, all the money will go towards the building of a statue in the memory of the fallen. And a tomb to remember Draco Carletian. So his memory will never fail. You can come towards one of our employees who will sell the ticket. And tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the evening, the raffle will start.
And at the same time, we'll have the grand opening of the gambling hall, right?
Oh yeah.
You hear that there's a bit murmuring in the crowd. There's cheering and murmuring, and some people looking a bit bewildered around. And Halia speaks out, okay, calm down, everybody. The ones who don't have 50 silver, just come to the town hall tomorrow, and we'll see if we can arrange something for you. So you can also take part in this. We should not forget.
Give what you can miss then.
Exactly. Because we have seen better times in Phandalin, but together we will make Phandalin great again. Yay! And the music starts playing again, and Halia turns around and speaks to you softly. You can mingle yourselves with the townspeople. Enjoy yourself. This is your evening. And she goes into the crowd.
Right. Well, there's Justice. Hey, Justice. I see you feeling better again.
It's good to see you. Last time I saw you, it was in the casino in Neverwinter. So, and it's been very unfortunate, but Sister Gorel has been very nice, very careful. Did her utmost and has been able to heal me properly. So I've been very, very looking forward to work for you all in the What's Gambling Galore, of course.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's look very much forward to it. It's a great thing, you know. I think we're gonna do great.
I think so too.
And I just really hope you took advantage and you took revenge on the damn drow elf that turned his back against us and lured us into this unforgiven trap. It's a trap! What he did to us. I hope you killed him. Did you? The drow elf with scars in his face.
When he says that, I feel a little tingle, and I'm like, I want to use a perception check to see if any of the people we know is maybe acting differently or weird instead of what we should expect now.
Do a perception check. No, that's an insight check. Do an insight check in your surroundings.
That's 15. 17.
17. So you look around and you see that actually everybody is around there. You see Mabrek Oakbelt. You see Halia, of course. You see Sister Gorail. You see Darren Edelmoth, Adabra. You see the family Dendrar you saved from the Red Brands. And of course the smithy with come on. Quinn, little Quinn, the halfling. And of course family Stonehill. For the rest they all behave as that they should. Even Elsa the barmaid is back in Phandalin again after she heard that everything is safe. And your inside is feeling good. Yeah, there's nothing suspicious going on over here. Everybody is having a great time. Everybody is having a blast. But what you do notice is that Darren Edelmoth, the guy from Edelmoth Orchard, the half-elf, the old warrior, is coming to you. And he bows to you and says, "So, Sephion, I don't think we have met before, have we?" Nevertheless, it does not matter at all. I have met your friend Dimus, and I informed him about the tower where mysterious things and death was lurking around. Dimus, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Do you remember what I told you?
I remember you told me that was a while ago, but there were...
About the old owl well. Have you been able to investigate it?
I don't believe so. No. Oh, but it does remind me with one thing. I need to get back to that later. But no, the owl, I don't recall we went there.
The old owl well? You haven't? Alright. Why didn't you go there?
There were so many things that we needed to go to. I mean, by that time we went to the mill and to the dwarves and the mines and the fortress and the goblins and the dragons and the island and Draco and so many things going on. So, yeah. Do you think it's still a threat, an issue?
Well, prospectors have, said something about this, that death was lurking around there. And that there was someone in a red outfit lurking around there with a tent.
Ah, wait. Is it? I don't recall. Is it? Sephion, Azrea. How was that tower called again? Where we found the red-dressed warlock.
Lizard, you mean?
Let me.
Yeah.
Was there a well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where was it that you've encountered this?
In the Sword Hill somewhere?
Yeah. Well,
In the hills to the east.
yes, it was.
Yes.
Which means you did venture there. Dives.
Oh, then we did venture there. Yeah.
What happened there? What was going on? Could you tell me?
Well, when we arrived there, we were attacked by a horde of undeads. But we fireballed them, and then this red-dressed warlock came out angry that we killed his undead minions. And said he was trustworthy.
All right.
He was researching the original maker of the tower, we call.
Is it any danger? Do you think it's gonna be a trouble for the future?
I don't think so. Well, he didn't seem to be, but he was very it's a very dangerous man. I recall we wanted to, or at least I think this was Draco and Draco. Yeah, Draco.
A lot has happened. Nevertheless, this is not why I wanted to talk to you, dear.
Yeah.
Zephyr.
No. Okay.
Zephyr. Congratulations with your quest and destroying the dragon. I am aware of the fact that you are wanting to become member of the Order of the Gauntlet, correct?
Yes, I need to go back to Neverwinter to inform them because they gave me the mission to destroy the evil dragon.
Well, I am a member of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Oh,
And I am aware, and I've contacted Laniver Strail, our leader, back in the Palace of Justice. And he congratulates you with achieving the purpose and oath that you have promised. So with this, I would like to congratulate and welcome you into the Order of the Gauntlet on his behalf. You may call yourself Cheval, which is a good rank within the Order.
Thank you, and I bow.
You are expected, whenever you are back in Neverwinter, you are expected to meet Laniver Strail in the Palace of Justice, because he has a mission for you, which is going to be your first mission within the Order of Gauntlet, where we are going to fight evil and have peace. I hope you're looking forward to work with us in the Order, Zephyr.
Thank you.
Very good.
When this was said, because he reminded me of some other quest, and I go to Halia and say, hey, Halia, I have one more thing for you.
Yes, Magnus, what can I do for you?
And I hand over the badge of the sheriff that we found in the ranch.
What the skull ranch? You ventured there, didn't you?
Yes, we ventured there, but we were too late. Like the orcs had infested that area, and the sheriff was no more.
Is that where the fire was? I mean.
Yeah, that's where it was.
There was a fire.
Yes,
Those nasty orcs.
But we could save his cow.
we did save the cow, and we're taking care of.
Is that the famous cow where he makes the butter from?
Yes, basically it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said so.
Very nice. Well, that's perfect then. It's very
There's no need for
unfortunate
a
you didn't
reward.
make it out. You do have well, yeah. Very unfortunate that he didn't, but I definitely promised you a reward.
That's okay. Like today is not the day to give rewards. Like I'm sure sometime in the future you can do us a favor again.
I'll give you what I promised you. I think it was around 50 gold or something.
Yeah, but it's a little bit weird.
Keep that. Keep that
Yeah.
for the town.
Exactly.
And I think our actions have spoken for us, and by that has been enough proof of our character or character development to
100%.
deny any other things.
Oh, you all have come a long way. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful. And she turns around and she starts talking to the smith.
All right.
Papa Barker.
Is going to drink and party and asking also Opelt if he wants to take another job of expanding the gambling hall to adding a first floor.
Ah, Diamonds, how do you like your, yes, do you like what I did to the place?
I really love it. So
You
do
love
you
it, right?
remember our plans with the first
I
floor?
saw your face when I was busy and all the mess. I saw you questioned my kind of work, but you know, eventually I always make it perfect. So you have a new job for that.
Yeah, please stay with us and help us. Oh, wait, two things actually, Opel. Could you help us first of all to make a worthy tomb for Draco?
Yes.
And secondly, when you're done with that, we would love you to expand the first floor in our house.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, you need to. And you're just gonna open your gambling galore hut. How do you imagine things? Because I need to break out the ceiling and build the stairs and.
Oh.
Don't know how you imagined that with opening tomorrow evening, and then you know how did you think this through?
But I didn't. I thought that could be done simultaneously, but I guess I was wrong.
So people are gonna gamble downstairs while I'll break out the ceiling. People could get hurt.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna do this? You could open and maybe be open for a week, then close it for a couple days, weeks. I don't know. I need to see the plans and what's up to see how long it will be closed. But
Make it a soft opening, yeah.
a soft opening, pre-opening. That sounds very good. Meanwhile, I will work on a plan for it too.
Yes, do that, please.
Yeah, very good. Okay, and we'll discuss the price. You know, it's all good and all, but I don't work for free. You know, I am the best.
Just give us an honest price.
I always do.
All right. Then we'll see you tomorrow at the gambling hall then.
And then a little halfling fella comes to you. Hey, yes, let's do. And he tries to punch you in the crotch.
Say what?
Do dexterity saving throw.
Here we go. 9 plus 11.
11, and he misses. You've been too quick for him.
Whew.
And Quinn looks at you. He's like, "Good to see ya."
What was that about?
That's the halfling greetmaster. I always do that. You know that.
Oh.
We've met before.
Okay, so and then I punch him in the groin like a
Ooh, dexterity. Am I also gonna throw? Thank you. That's let's see. Let's get a dice.
19 plus 2 is 21.
Wee. That's 19. You just hit a kid in the groin.
That's what I'm about to
On top
say.
of all the people.
And Papa Barto, his father, comes like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And
I
he
say-
pushes Quinn away. And he
Just
starts
nice to
Quinn
meet
starts
you.
crying. Meanwhile, Azarea, you see this happening. What are you doing?
No. I met the kid before as well, so I just smirk. And I'm like, yeah,
It was the same kid, wasn't it?
it's a little halfling kiddo. So then I'm looking around. I hope nobody sees it, and then I see Sister Corel looking at me. So then I go to her and I start talking to her in Elvish. I'm gonna go like Tarnoresh Corel. Thank you. Thank you for healing Justice.
Of course, of course,
Yeah.
of course, my good health.
I actually have a question for you.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Please ask.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, as since you're so good with healing,
Thank you.
you know, we have this friend Draco who unfortunately passed away.
You know, I did hear it. Yes, you can't really go around the fact these days.
No, unfortunately not. But he was quite an important part of our group. So, yeah, let me get straight to it. Do you know any way that I could revive him? What's the easiest way to revive him?
My child, reviving the dead is a very peculiar thing. It's something that you should not put your hands on, but I know that there is a desire burning deep in your heart. And this desire is gonna get the best of you. So there are 3 ways you could do this. It's up to you to choose the right path, Azalea, my child. You could try to train yourself and make yourself better and stronger, hopeful to find the power within to be able to resurrect Draco yourself. But this might take too long, and you might die yourself even before you're able to get this power. There's a second option you could try, which is to find a necromancer who could revive Draco for you. But unfortunately he will be more than a zombie than the Draco you should know. So that might be not very good to do as well, unless you don't care how he would be back alive. A flesh-eating zombie, if that's what you want, then go for that option. The third one is a bit more of a gamble. The chance to win the lottery is bigger than to find this guy. But let me tell you, you are familiar with Bloodnut the Blue. You are familiar with Igrim the Purple.
Yes.
Are you familiar with Uxius the Yellow?
No, never heard of him.
Doesn't surprise me one bit. Uxius the Yellow is a mystery wizard that has his specialty in scrolls and manuscripts. He will probably be able to have a scroll of resurrection. Or any type of scroll or manuscript that you need, he might get his hands on. But here comes the trick. To find him will be very, very hard. The last stories of someone who met him have already been told for the last 20 years. He's not been seen since. The wizard might even have died by now, but that's, the question. If you would like to find him, I would suggest you travel far away from the Sword Coast towards the High Forest. A forest that lies weeks traveling from the Sword Coast to the east. A forest which is even 4 times as big as the Neverwinter Woods. But that would be the biggest start and the best start to try to find Uxius the Yellow. Because he might be the only one that could help you in your quest to revive Draco.
Thank you, sister. I think you already helped a lot. And I grab her hands and I squeeze them and thank her very much.
Bless you, my child. I hope you find your luck and love. And if you choose for Uxius, I hope you find him.
Thank you. I wish you a good luck as well.
Is there anything else anybody would like to still do on this party? It's getting very late. People are getting very drunk, but the festivities are... Everybody's having a blast. It's fantastic. Anything else you guys want to do?
So Lanin, we went.
You go to Lenny, who's quite drunk. Here's the great Saphion. The great Saphion, who has been doing a lot except talking to me. Why is that? Why do you come to me now at the end of the evening?
Well, I've been standing here for quite some time.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Why didn't you say something more?
Because it was the other's turn to say something. You cannot always say something. Sometimes it's good not to say something. And I was just enjoying your side and waiting for this opportunity to have a dance.
Oh, I thought you would never have. Please, take me, Saphion, to the dancing floor. If there is such a thing.
And also to the dancing floor.
And you go to the dancing floor, you dance. very nicely, smoothly. You're looking at each other's eyes. There's a connection that you've felt already for the whole time that you're there, Phandalin. And you feel that tonight is the night, Sephion, that you will not have to sleep in the Stonehill Inn. But you could sleep in the Lion Sheet Costa.
And it's a nice ending for Sephion, so he's gonna do that.
Very well. So we have Sephion and Lena in a Grey Wind. After dancing, she grabs his hand and guides him back to Lion Shield Costa and closes the door behind them. And slowly the party dies out and people are going singing and being drunk as hell, going back to their houses and sheds. And that was the end of the party. The night falls. Daimos and Rowena are sleeping in the Guat's gambling galore. Azarea, you sleep with Guat in the shed or also inside this time?
Then nah, I'm good in the shed with Quad.
You're good in the shed with Guat.
Yeah, they haven't seen each other for a long time.
Yeah, as if they didn't spend the last night, but that's not a problem.
Yeah, we need new generation for Phandalin, so let them have it.
We have Daimos and Rowena laying on the what is it called? The bear skin. And it is in the morning. And Sephion, you are you entering are you arriving back there?
Yes, and I open the door a little bit. I said, I'm gonna wait outside until Azalea comes with her incense, and I'm gonna sit on the porch.
Good. Can everybody do roll me a d20? No? Let's do a Constitution saving throw. Everybody.
18 total.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Inspiration.
What was it? Constitution or dexterity?
Constitution. And Constitution saving throw.
Then
Then you
it's
get
19.
4 + 3 if you're in the vicinity of me.
What did you do, sir?
13, but there's something. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. So, gone. Wait. 18. 19.
18, 19.
19.
So everybody below the 20, but above 15, which means you all are feeling slightly hangover. But you felt worse. Even though you drank a lot yesterday and everything, you've had worse hangovers. But you do have felt best, if you get what I mean. You are feeling a slightly tiny picture hangover. And Sephion, can you do a perception check?
Dirty one.
A dirty one.
Yes.
All right, you don't notice anything. And you're sitting there on the porch. Daimos, you wake up with the Rowena, and Azarea, you woke up next to Guath. Go ahead. It's the day of the opening. Do any preparations that you need to.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, no, go for it.
you can say.
I come in. I take a deep breath.
It's
Go open up the windows.
come on.
I put on a lot of incense and candles around.
Can you do a perception check, Azarea?
11.
11. When you are standing next to the front doors, you notice that there is a letter on the barrel next to the front door. And on that letter, it's written Daimos.
Ooh. I grab it and I go inside. Daimos,
Yes,
there's a letter for you. And I hand it over.
a letter.
Yeah, I found it outside.
I'm taking the letter and I'm reading it.
Read it out loud. Well, you can read out loud for the listeners, but it's up to you if you share this information with the rest of the group.
Right. Dear Dimus, it has been very unfortunate that a few hours after you visited the hideout in the sewers, your friend Sephion went to the Hall of Justice to tell where our hideout is. What is fortunate is that the person he gave the information to was none other than Lionel, our trusted spy in the Hall of Justice. He was able to destroy the evidence, but still we are now on the lookout for a new hideout since we do not feel safe as long as this Sephion is around. Please choose your friends more carefully in the future, Dimus. I hope you have found your luck and wealth by now. Please do not visit the old hideout in the sewers since we have abandoned it. Also, do not try to find me in Neverwinter. We will find you as usual whenever you are back. Say hi to Rowena for me, Aaron Edge. Oh, that's great news. I'm saying, Rowena, look at this. So,
Fantastic, but please throw it in the fire before Sephion sees.
yes, I'm throwing it in the fire, and I'm very happy.
While he's throwing it, because I was listening, while he's throwing it, I throw my sacred flame at it to burn it.
But he didn't read it out loud. Did you read it out loud?
I did. I technically I didn't, but no, I was reading it.
You were reading it. Good. And you showed it to
Might had a sneak peek while I was giving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. So that's all good.
You looked at
Very
it.
good. Great. Sephion enters. And behind him, a familiar face pops up, which is Justice!
Oh, he's a cool guy, right? Yeah.
That's what it was.
But Sephion is bringing justice.
Or is he? Oh, yeah.
Justice enters and that looks like a very wonderful place. We can make this great. Sorry for me to burst in. I thought you could use my help with arranging everything for tonight.
We could use some justice here.
Great. That's not the first time I heard the joke about my name. You really think you're funny, don't you? But it's not the problem. I didn't call myself like this. The DM did.
I think, Justice, you're going to be handling the tables tonight, mainly.
Yes.
Also, watch out for the security a little bit. Be a host as good as you are.
Of course.
Ruana will be leading the bar, and she's kind of a floor manager around here. But you know each other. And
Yes, sure. All
right.
Sephion, do you have muted on or? Hello? Hello?
Microphone.
Trying to, so.
It's very bad, yeah.
Yeah, because
don't hear
I thought you maybe wanted to say stuff when you went in, but I don't hear you at all.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now I heard you perfectly. Fine. That's good. All right. So, you have the whole day to prepare. Tell me how you're preparing, and if you're ready, then we go towards the opening of Gambling Galore.
Shall we do a little bit overdealing? Like who's going to do what? I'll be security, and I'll be standing at the entrance.
All right, great.
Yep, I'm also going to be running a table on my own. We're going to check up the supplies, like the drinks, the beers, the food. I guess, Rowena, can you go to Dublin as well to ask for the snacks that he would provide?
Yes, of course. Shit. Yes, of course. Justice, could you come with me? We could carry a lot. So Justice and Rowena are leaving the Galore on the way to Stonehill to get snacks, some barrels of morning beer and stuff, and they would put it in the kitchen as a preparation for tonight's festivities.
All right. And then yeah. And did we hear from Eldril yet or Hard Rock?
Well, Rowena and Justice are already outside, so I'm not sure who you're asking this to.
Yeah, I don't know. Asking to just randomly to Sephion and Azarea. Like,
No, we didn't hear, and I gave him one of the raffle tickets. Would be the winning one. I said the other one is right here. Shall we?
Okay. By the way, I already arranged with Oakbelt that he is going to build the tomb and also the first floor. So that will be good.
Thank you,
Maybe
Diamond.
we can actually do it honestly.
Then there is a hard knock on the back door.
A hard knock on the back door. To the back door and opening it.
And there stands a little dwarf with a guitar in his hand, with a feather, and a very, very big smile on his face. Hiya, lady! Here I am! I got a letter from your missy, and I'm here to join you for this evening. Gonna sing some tunes, gonna make the jolly good time over here, yeah, shall we?
That sounds wonderful. We have a stage for you as well.
You got the stage for me? That's fantastic. Hey, how you doing, Lady Elf? Wonderful to see you again.
Likewise.
It's a very good establishment you got there. Fucking hell, yes. It's gonna be fucking rock and roll tonight, yeah?
Do you want to have a Draco's Delight, sir?
A Draker's Delight? What's a Draker's Delight?
Honey beer.
Honey beer. Yes, you gotta start drinking very early in the morning. Let's go. At least for me this morning. Might not be for you, but doesn't matter, yes. Oh, fuck yeah, it's gonna be fantastic, amazing.
Maybe you can come up with a tune that is that could become the Gambling Hall theme song for something. No?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in my repertoire, so it's gonna be a great time. Yeah, let me set up my stuff over there. I see that's the stage, isn't it?
Well, it looks like it, right?
All right. Is there any dwarf ladies coming tonight? Do you know?
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
haven't seen a dwarf lady around here in a while, but maybe.
Never seen a dwarf lady in this town. Your DM might be a bit sexist then, ain't they?
Or I might have seen one, but they all have a beard. No offense.
Yeah, but that's the great thing about dwarf females, you know. You know, that's what you miss in the misses from the human race and everything. They don't have a beard, which is quite weird to me. Anyways, oh, there's already a lute here as well. I can play that one or I can play mine. You know, I like some hard rock once in a while. Changed from English to Australian, yeah?
It depends on the loot, I assume.
So it goes on.
Can you share with me what your repertoire is gonna be for tonight? Maybe just one tune.
He bends over to you, looks you straight in the eye, one eyebrow up, and looks at you. You know what, missus? You're just gonna need to be surprised, ain't you? Eh? I'm not gonna spoil anything for tonight. Go now. Make yourself useful around there.
What?
You heard me what I say. I can sing a tune for you. I will make it very beautiful as to how you are, you know?
Just go grab him a beer and I put it in front of him.
Oh,
Here.
yeah, wonderful. What would you like to hear, eh? Would you like to hear some hard rock? Would you like to see? What would you like to hear? I know some nice stuff. Like the last time
me.
we played, sang Wonderwall, you know?
Yeah.
That's a great song, but it's a bit of a lullaby, don't you think so?
Then surprise me with whatever you have in your mind.
You really want me to go sing right now?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I need another drink for that, Missy. Can you give me another drink?
I go to the bar and I hear puff.
Ay. All right. Now let me get my thing out. Let me have a.
You know what? You can warm up your voice, and then I'm gonna get back to you. That's how nice I am.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And while he's warming himself up, he's Roanna is standing behind the bar, making everything ready. Justice is wiping off the tables, and slowly it's getting almost 6 o'clock. And he sets himself up on the stage. Azarea is not leaving him alone for some reason.
I think it's the red beard.
Probably.
Sephion is standing at the door, and slowly all the guests start arriving. We have Linane, of course, who gives Sephion a big kiss and buys a ticket. No, shows the ticket. She bought the ticket already. She shows it and she enters. We have Halia, of course. She cannot not arrive. She enters as well. We have Mabrek Oakbelt, who enters and looks around. And you see that he's very proud of himself, how he arranged this. They all go and have a sit. We have Darren Edelmoth, of course, popping up. And when they arrive, they all show that they already bought a ticket and they bought a thing. And slowly but steadily, it's getting much more busy. Even Toblin Stonehill, the cheeky bastard, is coming to have a look. But he also bought a ticket, so he's having a look and he's coming inside. And who else can we invite to have a look? And it's getting busier and busier. And Hardbrook is seeing this and he starts playing his tunes. Then we have Papa Barto, who put Quinn away. He's coming alone. He has a ticket. Then we have Nilsa Dendrar together with her mother. Mirna Dendrar is the ones you saved from the Red Brand hideout. They enter. They take a seat. We have... Yeah, that's about it for now. It's getting busier and busier. And even some people you've never met before are slowly arriving. They heard about the grand opening of What's Gambling Galore, and it's getting busy and busy. Even though Hardbrook is back and he is getting the atmosphere going. People are gambling, and it's nice and busy in the gambling floor, and it's a success. What are you all doing right now in this evening?
I'm looking around, thinking how happy Draco would be if he would be here.
Damus, what are you doing at this moment?
I'm just running a dice game table, just to enjoying myself, feeling happy. Indeed, how we got here, where we started, and I'm just enjoying the good times.
And Sephion, what are you doing?
Leon?
Sephion, are you still there?
Yeah, Sephion is still there, but his mic is not collaborating. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I do. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that's good.
Please, you don't need your
No,
mic
he's just-
very much longer for now. So tell me what you're doing right now.
He's just enjoying the atmosphere, but also like quite honest go out to everybody who comes in.
Honestly, even though this night is a success, you're making a hell lot of money, which makes Diamonds very happy, of course. And you all three are now standing inside, looking at each other, and you wink at each other, and you put your thumbs up, and you feel achieved of what you all got, and you feel at peace. And as you all are celebrating and enjoying the evening, a strange sensation washes over you. The air grows cold, and your vision blurs as if drawn elsewhere. And you start to get a vision. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see a city shrouded in shadow. Its grand spires, once proud and unyielding, now crumble beneath unseen forces. Fires smolder in the distance, casting flickering light on darkened streets where figures scurry like insects. The once mighty city lies in disarray. Many of its towering structures are shattered. The streets echo with distant screams, and an oppressive sense of dread hangs heavy in the air. Fires burn unchecked, and strange claw marks mark the walls, too large to be left by anything mortal. In the heart of this cave, a lone drow elf walks with purpose. His dark robes swirl with each step, and in his hand he clutches a staff crowned with the figure of a black spider. He ascends a grand staircase leading to a throne-like seat. There stands a drow woman clad in black armor, her crimson eyes glinting with rage. Around her, other dark elves bow in reverence. Though she spares them no attention, her gaze looks onto the figure with the staff. "You failed me!" she hisses, her voice colder than ice. "My deepest apologies, my lady. I am worthy of any punishment you could think of. But nevertheless, I am in complete control of Cragma Castle, and we can strike back any— Silence! Your failure and everything in the Sword Cones means nothing now. We face a threat far greater than you could comprehend." From the shadows behind her, another figure emerges. A towering drow male, his robes shimmering with arcane power. His expression is unreadable, but the air around him crackles with barely contained magic. He steps forward, his voice steady and dripping with disdain. "The abyss itself answers our folly. They are here." In an instant, your vision is consumed by a swirl of shapes and sound, gnashing teeth, glowing eyes, and an overwhelming amount of screams. The terror grips you, and then it's gone, leaving only silence and the echo of those final chilling words. The vision fades as quickly as it came, leaving you shaken. Though you don't know how, you are certain of one thing: the true darkness has yet to begin. And that's the end of our campaign and session number 41.
Yay!
Well done.
One big round of applause for DM. DM done!
Yay!
Yay! Yay!
There you go. I left you a tiny bit with an open ending.
Just a little bit. That's
Yep.
Ominous open ending. Awesome. Something to look forward to.
Exactly. Well, yeah. This was it. This was it, guys.
Thank you very much.
41
Yep.
episodes. That's about 123 hours of podcast. There's even more hours of what we actually played. It took 1 year and 3 months to play, and it's been a blast. We had our ups and downs, but overall, I really enjoyed it. This was great.
Yeah.
Great thing.
Likewise.
Very much looking forward to the new one.
For sure.
New DM, and then you're finally gonna be able to be a player.
I'm gonna be a player.
Be the-
Yes.
You can be the annoying one who comes up with all kinds of ideas which were not planned.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna roleplay, but yeah. Thank you so much for listening to this campaign. If you made it all the way to the end, congratulations to you. Personally, myself, DM Dan, I would like to do a special thanks to Bram, who's playing Sephion, Jeroen, who's playing Dymus, Michael, who's playing Draco, and Nicolette, who's playing Azarea. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart to join me for 41 sessions in this campaign. It's our first campaign we ever did, and it meant a lot to me. So for the rest, look forward to the 31st of December, because that's when the first session will be online of the Adventures of Elderon. See you then.